I will give you a proper upbringing.
You're a slave to the Netherrealm.
He will do the same for you. He will do the same for you.
You cannot frighten me.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
You think to command me?
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Oh, I will. You are reborn.
He will do the same for you.
You're merely a demonic version of me.
He will do the same for you.
Trying to impress me.
I will give you a proper upbringing. He will do the same for you.
Run away.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Netherrealm imp.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
You will die painfully. You face a black dragon.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
As you wish.
He will do the same for you.
Oh, exactly.
I will give you a proper upbringing. He will do the same for you.
Be gone, Edenian.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
You.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
I am ready. You are not my subject.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
For you, yes.
He will do the same for you.
I returned you to life.
I will give you a proper upbringing. He will do the same for you.
Death is only the beginning.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Can you overcome my sorcery?
I will give you a proper upbringing.
I am no Shang Tsung. Fool.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
You belong to me.
He will do the same for you.
You will not keep me from him.
I will give you a proper upbringing. He will do the same for you.
Nothing can prepare you for me.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
You wish to combat me.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
I bring death. What do we have here?
I will give you a proper upbringing.
You flatter me.
He will do the same for you.
It is I, Shang Tsung.
I will give you a proper upbringing. He will do the same for you.
I do not fear your power.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
You serve Quan Chi.
He will do the same for you.
Then may you die from it. What do you want?
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Make your peace, fool.
He will do the same for you.
He who will unmake you.
I will give you a proper upbringing. He will do the same for you.
I am the god of serpents.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Edenians are my subjects.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Now you will perish. Today is a new day.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
You have chosen death.
He will do the same for you.
For what purpose?
I will give you a proper upbringing. He will do the same for you.
Feel the wrath of Shao Kahn.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Our creator was Shao Kahn.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Come, feel his presence. You.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Our magic will consume you.
He will do the same for you.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
I will give you a proper upbringing. He will do the same for you.
I don't think that's possible.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Hello, beautiful.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Gonna regret saying that. Think I've seen a ghost.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Let's get to it then.
He will do the same for you.
I don't like your attitude.
I will give you a proper upbringing. He will do the same for you.
You think so, eh?
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Zhang Sung did this?
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Then you're both fools. Aren't you dead?
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Bitch!
He will do the same for you.
He is no longer my master.
I will give you a proper upbringing. He will do the same for you.
I do not blame you.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
I have bested Shang Tsung
I will give you a proper upbringing.
with the aid of Shang Tsung's magic. Shall we test your skills?
I will give you a proper upbringing.
I am ready.
He will do the same for you.
I'm afraid I must hurt you.
I will give you a proper upbringing. He will do the same for you.
And now?
I will give you a proper upbringing.
What are we waiting for?
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Very well then. I wish to test your stamina.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Why would I not?
He will do the same for you.
Yeah, thanks to you.
I will give you a proper upbringing. He will do the same for you.
Then let's play.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
I've escaped Quan Chi's control.
He will do the same for you.
Oh, you think so? You're here.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Not today, you don't.
He will do the same for you.
Whom do you pursue?
I will give you a proper upbringing. He will do the same for you.
He has not tamed me yet.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
May I help you?
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Well, that's considerate. Care to test me?
I will give you a proper upbringing.
As you wish.
He will do the same for you.
I will remove him.
I will give you a proper upbringing. He will do the same for you.
Return to the Netherrealm.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
You
I will give you a proper upbringing.
will die.
Out of my way, Devian.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Enough!
He will do the same for you.
What do you know of him?
I will give you a proper upbringing. He will do the same for you.
Now leave my temple.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
You,
I will give you a proper upbringing.
do you enjoy pain? Again we meet.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Challenge accepted.
He will do the same for you.
What do you want with me?
I will give you a proper upbringing. He will do the same for you.
So what do you think?
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Just like old times.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Yeah, I know. Good morning to you.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Yeah, shut up.
He will do the same for you.
How, may I ask?
I will give you a proper upbringing. He will do the same for you.
This should be interesting.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
I knew you were coming.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
I knew you were gonna say that. Can I help you, ma'am?
I will give you a proper upbringing.
So you know I'm better.
He will do the same for you.
Thanks, but I'm good.
I will give you a proper upbringing. He will do the same for you.
I owe you money or something?
I will give you a proper upbringing.
So you're here.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Now let me teach you. All right then.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
I'll take that challenge.
He will do the same for you.
King Jared would not approve.
I will give you a proper upbringing. He will do the same for you.
Then you know I can help you.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Quan Chi's magics linger in you.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
I want to restore you. You will not threaten Earthrealm.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Crawl back to the Netherrealm.
He will do the same for you.
Then you know what I can do.
I will give you a proper upbringing. He will do the same for you.
Your evil will be tamed.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Raiden and I will restore you.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
I will help you someday. Raiden and I wish to talk.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
I too dream of Edenia.
He will do the same for you.
You no scare we.
I will give you a proper upbringing. He will do the same for you.
Fancy talk no scare we.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Who it is?
I will give you a proper upbringing.
She wants play, Tor. You want hurt me.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Time make dead, Tor.
He will do the same for you.
I don't see that happening.
I will give you a proper upbringing. He will do the same for you.
He's a real charmer.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
You
I will give you a proper upbringing.
always gotta be the hard way. Just like old times.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Take your ass back to hell.
He will do the same for you.
That is for me to decide.
I will give you a proper upbringing. He will do the same for you.
I think not.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
What is the meaning of this?
I will give you a proper upbringing.
I know of many. You.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Too easy.
He will do the same for you.
Shao Kahn disagreed.
I will give you a proper upbringing. He will do the same for you.
I don't think so.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Darling,
I will give you a proper upbringing.
it will be my pleasure. Shang Tsung created many of us.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Get used to it.
He will do the same for you.
Tell him no thank you.
I will give you a proper upbringing. He will do the same for you.
I don't think so.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
You know my heritage, but don't honor it.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
This is about us. We're a free Edenia.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
In a way, you should die.
He will do the same for you.
This one disagrees.
I will give you a proper upbringing. He will do the same for you.
Never.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
This one meeting your powers.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Prepare to die. The hive sings for you.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
The hive is a dangerous enemy.
He will do the same for you.
Whatever.
I will give you a proper upbringing. He will do the same for you.
You should rethink your life.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
What will you teach me?
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Maybe next time. Oh, hi.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
All right.
He will do the same for you.
I'm good, thanks.
I will give you a proper upbringing. He will do the same for you.
My two friends say otherwise.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
It's you.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
Well, let's get to it. I'm not afraid of you.
I will give you a proper upbringing.
It never stops.
You have always fought with honor.
Didn't keep Sindel from snapping my neck.
She had the benefit of Shang Tsung's magic. Sindel cared for you above all else.
What could you know of my mother?
You would disappoint her now.
Ha ha ha!